Let me say hello and welcome to Next Level Living. Now, it was great to see our CEO on Passive 360 yesterday. That's with Red, Marty, and Chris. It's good to see Ash. And he really said some powerful things. And after watching it twice, I came to the conclusion that what is happening with ONPASSIVE, I think, needs to happen for the good of the entire company. You see, ONPASSIVE is not doing something that's the norm. It is doing some things or things that are extremely unique to our world. All right, it's extremely massive, and with all that they're going through and have gone through, it's for the betterment of the entire company and those who are involved. You see, if you really think about it, a lot of us being in ONPASSIVE for the last 6 years, 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, 2 years, some earlier or some later, we probably would have spent a lot of money on other shiny objects if not for ONPASSIVE. All right. And when I think about the last 4 or 5 years, how many things that I could have gone into, and thank God I didn't go into, because a lot of those things I don't hear about them anymore. And the folks who told me about them, I don't hear from them anymore. And sometimes I go as far as even go online and see if some of these things are around and they're nowhere to be found. So I thought about the fact that how much did I spend for the last 3 years? As far as authorship, I'm thinking zero. I'm talking about high startup costs. I'm thinking zero. I'm thinking, have I had products that I've used? Even created a barcode? Yes, several barcodes. I mean, I have a card. See if I can show you my card that I have, that I made, and it's my card for my my saxophone. If you can see that, all right. And if you see at the top, it's a barcode that came from one of ONPASSIVE's products. That's the O trim, right? And of course, I spread the word. I have ONPASSIVE on the back. All right, there is that QR code. All right. So, how much have I really spent in all these years, and how much have I gained? Not only experience and new friendships and new insights and new knowledge, but I've also, I would say, ahead as far as commissions, as far as my earnings. All right. And so I said, man, how many people in passive would have been in shiny objects? And over the last number of years, some took a side trip somewhere and they went to try something else and they realized it didn't work. So if not for ONPASSIVE, what else? If you don't go to ONPASSIVE right now, what else do you, what else, what's the alternative do you have? It's funny because many times you would have these naysayers or these trollers. They would connect with you on your chat or whatever it is, trying to leave a message and try to tell you how you need help, on how they can, how what you're doing is not working, but they're not offering you anything else. They can't offer you something better, but they are telling you to leave what you have, that it's good. All right, so if you think about it, a lot of us have saved hundreds of dollars, some maybe even thousands, because we believed in the journey of ONPASSIVE. and we see the actual growth. It's not like it's just stayed stagnant. It was a progressive, and it's a progressive thing that we're seeing week after week, month after month, year after year. You have to be blind not to see this. Even Ray Charles could see this, because you see the progression of what's taking place, especially if you stay the course and you were actively engaged into what was going on. So yes, so I always say, what's the alternative? What's the other thing? So a lot of folks right now don't have a plan B because they don't see one. All right, a lot of us have tried the lotions, the pills, juices, other online stuff, some software stuff, some of this, some of that, and it's just the same revolving door. All right, ONPASSIVE is doing something very massive, and that's why a lot of the pushback has been happening. And Ash has been very transparent, saying, yes, if you've been wondering if something was a little bit off somewhere, yes, but it doesn't mean that we're going anywhere. It doesn't mean anything is ended. It just means that that's a natural part of getting to the next level, where, as I would say, those diamonds and those precious stones go to a lot of pressure, and see how much we adore those things and admire those things and how costly they are at the end of the day. So yes, ONPASSIVE is going through the pressure, but when they come out, it's going to be sparkling diamonds. So we're not mad, all right? And we're glad that we can have a CEO who doesn't hide behind the wall. He comes out and he tells us what's going on. He doesn't say too much, not supposed to. He realizes that, and it lets us know we're in good hands. And keep in mind that a lot of what ONPASSIVE is doing, the time that it has, they're making it and they're using it to their advantage. So we think they're working on one thing. That's why we're gonna end up seeing multiple things happen in succession, because things have been worked on in many areas. All right, so it's not just one thing that they're working on. They're working on many things. So folks, let's get ready, be excited, stay excited. All right, we know that it is close, and not because we're not hearing certain things or timeline mean it's going to be a long outdrawn thing. The time that it needs is what it's happening. And I like what he said, that God is the one that's allowing this, and he opened the doors and he shuts those doors, and he's flowing with that guidance. And that's why I feel good about the CEO, who is not trying to be a braggadocious, trying to be all, self-sufficient, but he realizes that there is a greater power than him that's at play, that's at work. And that kind of acknowledgement connects with me in a very deep level. So folks, listen to me, man. Again, we are close. Hang in there. You stay blessed, stay connected, and stay engaged. That is the key. All right. A lot of things I've said in videos a year ago, year and a half ago, I may say it again in a different way, because you may not see those videos I've done a year ago or 6 months ago, but you may see this one today. Click in the description box. You see a link to the main website. You can check that out. Like I said, they're going through a transition right now. So you may not see page come up. It may look a little jaggedy to you. It's because you're right smack in the middle of it. Stay with it. What you can do, I would highly recommend you connect with one of us. My email is down below, and maybe we can do a phone conversation. We can do some kind of a dialogue, and that will give you a little more meat and have you plug in some more, right, into ONPASSIVE while they go into this transition. It's a great thing for us because we understand where we're coming from, and we need this kind of transition to go to the next level. So if you're falling to this time and you're not sure, things will look a little hazy or fuzzy or unclear, it's because you've now seen what's happening now, not what happened 6 years ago, 5 years ago, 4 years ago, all the connections and the things that's been done, the developments, the products. So you're still kind of new, but stay with us, and we'd have to walk you through the process. All right. Anyway, my name is Keith, aka the old song, man. You take care and God bless you, and see you at the top.